the past chairman of Nigerian Engineer Oyo branch, the past president of professional engineers, Nigeria, and the backing of we have this inaugural. The Oyo branch, kábíyèsí o. We are the royal branch, and so we should not wait and say that maybe some other yes, Oyo branch should show a good example. And so we were actually inaugurated, this bank was inaugurated November 4th, 2018. Baba, you remember that there's nothing those people are, those other branches are doing. We are located at the 73rd branch of Nigerian Soil Engineers. We are having the maiden edition of the annual lecture, Tag Engineer Olumuyiwa. Your branch, that we are not supposed to celebrate the death. We are supposed and so we choose the person. So with this, I have the honor to say I present this again as the Oyo branch. And Engineer Olumuyiwa Alade Achibola annual lecture, and the reason why we are pro-tem chairman. He was our pro-tem chairman at the point. He became the first chairman of the branch. Engineer M.O. Ogundiran, who can handle this kind of an event. Agbaloto, we will be calling some people, just introducing them. While the program was ongoing, we had one of our past chairmen in Ibadan branch come in, and we'll call him to come sit up here. And that's no other person than Engineer Olayinka Ali, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. Please, sir, come and have your seat this way. Thank you, sir. Yes, also in our midst, we have current chairman, and I will call chairman of Ibadan branch, and that is Engineer Ayo. Please, sir, please come and have your seat here. Also in our midst here, we have the chairman of Olumuyiwa branch. We invite him to come forward, and that's Engineer Adigbayo Olade. Please come forward. Also, we have the chairman of the Ibadan branch, also in our midst, and that's Engineer Victor Shino. Yes, we have the representative of the Olumuyiwa branch chairman. We have the representative of the Olumuyiwa. Please, of the friend of the son of our honoree, who is the director of Gas Company Limited, Mr. Iwado Samson, an executive director. The friend of the son of our honoree. Thank you. Recognize the persons of us all across the states and hands together for the branch chairman to make a welcome address. Please kindly permit me to observe the ethic and whatever in our society. In any program of this, the number one person is that we seek the indulgence of the royal father of the day, while I will recognize the chairman of the occasion, our national president, Engineer Margaret. By the National Exco for Southwest, Professor Olumuyiwa, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. My President, your leadership is an inspiration, and your presence here today in Oyo brings immense honor to our branch. We sincerely appreciate you. I think we have brought Madam President to Oyo 3 times this year. The first was during the coronation of Alade, and she was so glad. She did not say when did Oyo start. President on a courtesy visit to the palace. I think the Nigerians at the Alafin Palace that day. Thank you. Akim Abimbola, Uwade, reverence and gratitude for gracing this occasion with your royal presence. Your support for us all. Just about this time yesterday, we were with the Imperial Majesty in his palace. It would be here itself. But for another program going on in York, and I think one of the program, and he promised that personally, with his royal presence, he will grace the December 1 to 5 AGM conference, AGM and conference of engineering in Nigeria. Kabiyesi, we are grateful. There is no particular time that we go there. He said, Palace is our home, that we are free to come. And welcome the Nigerian Sort of Engineer to the Palace. Thank you again, sir. The special guest of honor, a captain of industry and testament to Nigerian engineering excellence, Engineer Idris Adeboyega. I spoke with him about a few minutes ago. He was, he was in the US. He decided to cut short his journey. I want to assure us that in the next few minutes, the CEO of HMF Construction Limited. He has always been a support, a very strong one for this branch. Please help us to appreciate him. However, that's both from Vice Chancellor of Alade University, Professor Mrs. Sincerely yours, was writing in this university. They have always been supporting so many things today to honor this program. I know she couldn't stay much because of the forthcoming convocation of the university, which is because of a tight schedule. That is why it's still not here. We sincerely appreciate the management of Alade University. Oh. Our distinguished guest speaker, an icon in both academic engineer, chairman of the Governing Council, Adesina Ogundonyi Polytechnic. If I call him a past if I equally call him the current Deputy Vice Chancellor of Atiba. He taught me engineering drawing when I was in the university. So please, I want you to lecturer of the pioneer of the premier branch in Ibadan. I think it wasn't a coincidence anyway, Prof. We sincerely appreciate the engineering family. Sincerely appreciate you. Thank you so much. The man of the hour, the reason we are gathered, a living legend, a past president. Our father, and Alade, Ajibola, fellow Nigerian sort of engineer, FAENG, our Baba, I don't know what to say. I think the pioneer chairman has said so many things, but I count myself lucky that the inauguration of this particular program we are holding today was held December 5, 2024, with my inauguration as the third chairman of Oyo branch. For the glory. We know you hold forth whenever Baba if you say under 17, Baba is fit. We were together at the council. Saying we should come down. Baba said, no, I can still. But everybody was surprised that Baba would be able to climb that podium. May you live long, sir. May this annual lecture continue to hold for so long. I'm always glad when I realize that the 31st Avokodare, which Baba started when he was the branch chairman of Ibadan branch, is still holding till today. I want to sincerely assure you that this one, that was the day I was in office, I said, Baba, is it that because we are young that you do not want to take this? He said, it's necessary. It took us so long for us to be able to convince Baba. And let me at this junction appreciate Baba Wale Lagojo, a fellow Nigerian sort of engineer. Baba, you are welcome, sir. A fellow Nigerian sort of engineer, and the LOC for Ibadan 2025. We know his closeness to Baba. At the 30th hour, we had to go again to go and meet them at the hotel in Ibadan. Baba, I sincerely appreciate you today, sir. You are most welcome. Mommy, once again, let me appreciate you. Available. My dear engineer Jimmy, thank you for coming. We have been working together. We have been saying so many things together. It is our prayer. It is my prayer for everyone here that one day when we are sitting, why we sincerely appreciate you. Engineer Jimmy is a fellow of the Nigerian Center of Engineers too. He is our colleague. My dear brother, Jeffries, I appreciate you too. Thank you. It is with a sense of history, you know, and optimism that I stand before you today as the chief host of this landmark occasion. Today is just not another day in the calendar of Nigerian Sort of Engineers or Iran. It is a day of confluence, a confluence of history and the future. Generation, the confluence of tradition represented by the reverse tool of the Alade of Oyo. Innovation, this is the very essence of engineering. Each as significant as the other. First, to inaugurate the Maiden Engineer Olumuyiwa Alade annual lecture, a series destined to become a pillar of intellectual discourse in our profession. Second, to formally welcome a new cohort of brilliant minds into corporate membership of our esteemed society by our team, Engineering Education, the key to a great future. There is no name more fitting to be immortalized through this lecture series in Oyo State, and indeed in Nigeria, than that of Engineer Chief Sir Olumuyiwa Alade Ajibola, the Agbaki of Ile-Ife. Baba, again, I welcome you to this program, and we will continue to be grateful. Engineer Alade is more than just a past president of Nigerian Sort of Engineer. It is an institution. The fact that a solid engineering education, when paired with vision, integrity, personal success, but of rational significance. From his foundational work in engineering consultancy to his leadership at the pinnacle of BNS engineering, Engineer Ajibola has consistently demonstrated that the Nigerian engineer can and should be world class. He is a mentor to generation, a builder of bridges, both literally. In naming this lecture after you, we are not merely you, we are setting you as a new star for today's inductees. And for all engineers, we are saying to them, look at this man. Everybody, I think we can look at him. The inductees of today, please look at this man standing. Alade Ajibola. Look at the man very well. Inductees, to all engineers, please look at this man, please. On behalf of the environmental of NSC or your branch, we honor and for being the convener of our celebration. It is a mark of your legendary humility and passion. And this big way, you have studied, you have been tested, and you have been found worthy. I congratulate each and every one of you on achieving this status of. This is a milestone worth of celebration. But I must charge you to trophy to be placed on the shelf. It is not a destination. You will look at Baba, look at him. It is not easy to attain this he's doing today. I think very few past presidents asked this honor. And then maybe fewer branches to annual lecture. This is the maiden one. I want to thank everybody again for coming here today. Please, before I leave, pardon my error. I did not recognize my co-chairman, vice chairman, past chairman. We sincerely appreciate you. I think the 4 branches in Oyo State, they are ably doing. Oyo State engineers they are wonderful. Thank you all for coming. If you check the program booklet too, you will see that all of them, they sent goodwill message to Baba NSA Oyo. Thank you all. Long live the NSA Oyo. Long live the NSA in Oyo State. Long live Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's our chairman, the chairman of the Oyo branch of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, the royal branch. We are the royal branch. Yes, thank you so much, engineer. Yes, at this point, very quickly, I will be calling on our inductees to come take their space in front. Before I call on them, I'll be calling on the Dean, Faculty of Engineering, Engineer Professor Ademola Akinwumi. Please come forward. Please come forward. Thank you. Please let's clap for him. Yes, and at this point, I'll be calling on our inductees to come take their space in front. Yes, so in no particular order, Engineer Temitayo, please come forward. Thank you. Please let us clap for them. Just like we are honoring Baba, these are our inductees that are going to learn from Baba. Please, that's their space in front. General Secretary, sir. Okay, the next person on the list there is Engineer Ayanshina Olukayode, MNSC. Please come forward. Step forward very quickly. Before I call the next person, I want to recognize the presence of the Director of Works of the Oyo State College of Agriculture. That's Engineer T.A. Salam. You're welcome. Thank you. Yes, also the next person here is Engineer Uja Samuel, Nikachi, MNSC. Please step forward. Also, Engineer MNSC. Please rise up. I can see you already in front. Thank you. Yes, Engineer Sahi Alaba Ade. I'm calling is the chairman of Akwen or your chapter. to be chairperson, Akwen for your chapter. Yes, also, Engineer Akim, please step forward. Sit in place. Engineer Akim. Okay, now you're welcome. Yes, also we have Engineer Lachim, MNSC. Please, if you are here, please step forward. I'm sure he's here. Yes, so we have another engineer here, Engineer G. Please all right, you're welcome. So the last person is step forward. Thank you. At this point, I'll be handing over to our MC. Yes, item that you want to do is to listen to the royal blessing. We just out to listen to the royal blessing from the Baba Yeye Aláṣẹ Ìkejì Òrìṣà Aláàfin tilẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ His Imperial Majesty Ọba Abímbọ́lá Akin. Ń ṣojú ṣojú ìjọ tí ẹ̀ ṣojú lórí kábíyèsí. Please. Chairman of the occasion, and our bar in the house, on whom we are gathering here today, Chief Sir Olumuyiwa Alade Ajibola, representative of the president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, and the chairman for your branch. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Engineer Bayo Ajib. Goodwill of I represent the Kubabaye on this occasion, and I bring his goodwill to this ceremony on his need to identify with the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Ikubabaye the Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́ is a mechanical engineer. And is unavoidably absent, but by December, he will join the team of the engineer in Nigeria. As of yesterday night, for your branch. The key to a greater future, speaks to an essential truth. Perhaps we've witnessed the evolution of technology, evolution of sciences, and all sorts of things. For those of who are engineers, perhaps I will want to contest that with whoever who may want to disagree with me that either mechanical, electrical, whatever. And today we are engineers. However, we need to match up with globalization. We need to match up with globalization. And there'll be a lot of knowledge gap. And I want to admonish all of us to truly reflect on the part of our curriculum development upon which has to meet international standards for effective global practices. I've discovered a lot of talents in our environment. Some 20, 25 years ago, I gathered some of our boys. I mean, them from Oyo and other places. Let me train you. Let me train you. Though you may not have some limitation, but let me train you in this respect. And they here, who are now the anchormen, and having trained them, they came out excellently well. As a platform developer in ICT, and as a Red Hat certified engineer, actually the first in Nigeria, we have gone far to develop some of our boys to leverage with international standards. And we have done this in first rank. To handle the assignment. And I gather my boys and I said, look, let's work on this similar project. To the glory of God, we were chosen as consultants. Those boys, they are not expatriates. We have native intelligence. We need to develop our voice. So when I saw the theme of this event, it borders on my conscience to say we need to look back. As a matter of fact, those guys brought in a lot of documentation, which they have to agree to. But when we got there, we changed the documentation for them. The current emir of Kano is a witness. Sanusi, Lando Sanusi was a witness. And we have many of them like that. You guys are from Ife, you are from Uha, you are from Laute. Okay, good. That's how we came up to that level of recognition. And I've even observed that we need to bring back the industry to the academics. The era of continuous US has gone. Signing logbooks here and there without doing anything. An arrangement. I arrange something of further Ajayi Crowther happened to have done in the past with one Professor Jayesini. I think I've seen it. I don't know why it's around. They tried it in place. They brought in, they established a linkage between the industry and academics. That people who are young in the development in the industry come around and start to train them. And there have been convergence of courses here and that, like mechatronics, this and that. We need to start to build up our boys, our girls in this respect. This particular program, and I want to commend the Oyo branch for this initiative and all the zoning leaders. On behalf of His Imperial Majesty, Ikú Baba Yeti Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́, a fellow of Nigerian Society of Engineers to be inducted by December. Is much of looking for that to come around to say that engineers are and he traveled abroad. And today is an engineer. Appreciation for this level of recognition. And I want to wish you a safe celebration. Thank you. Is it because you are an engineer? It is only that you don't even say anything about. You don't even take note of it. You are the owner of the land anyway. We are just doing a project here in Oyo. Please give him the microphone. Yeah, I'm not have the microphone. Please, kó wá sọ fún kí gbogbo lé o. Ọ̀jàre ẹ ṣe púpọ̀. Àwọn ò tiẹ̀ fura síbẹ̀ yẹn lọ títí. Náà ni èyí ṣàkíyèsí. Ó sì jẹ́ òmùdúkú mẹ́ra. Mo mọ̀ pé ètò ti wà tí ikú bàbá èdè Aláàfin tí wọ́n ń ṣe lórí tí wọ́n gbé wáyé. Ẹ kúkú mọ̀ pé onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ lẹ́yìn Aláàfin náà kò ní kankan ò ní ṣe nírú nǹkan báyìí kí Aláàfin wọn mọ̀ dá sí. Àmọ́ mi ò ní bàbá fẹ́ gbélẹ̀ látòrí tí ó gbélẹ̀ náà. Àpá àṣòyè tó ọmọ lọ lórí ẹ̀ ní nǹkan ńlá débi pé àwọn tó wà ní national náà tún mọ àti ìrìn nǹkan kan èyí tó ń bá bó ṣe ń tì. Aláàfin làgbà ọba engineer ni chief of staff náà àmọ́ báwọn náà ní nǹkan kan on his own personal duty. Ẹ jẹ́ akékábíyèsí wípé wọ́n ti ọ̀bá wa dá sétò yìí wọ́n sì fi wá lọ́kàn balẹ̀ pé ilé tí àwọn engineers ń kọ́ lọ́yọ̀ọ́ it will be one of the best. Kábíyèsí tọ̀wá náà fọwọ́ sí lórí. Ẹ ṣe dáadáa o. Ẹ jẹ́ ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kẹta kí wọ́n bá wà ní o. Ẹ ṣe. Today, the presence of some of the engineers that are in our midst. Yes, we have in our midst the General Secretary of the Ibadan branch of our society, Engineer Ismail Ogunlade, MNS. Rise up for recognition. Engineer Ismail Ogunlade. All right, also in our midst, we have the Publicity Secretary of Ibadan branch, Engineer Adekunle Adejumo. Please rise up for recognition. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, also in our midst, we have a past chairman of Oluyole branch, and that is Engineer Yomi Oyerinde. Thank you. Also in our midst, we have the membership secretary of Oluyole branch, and that's Engineer Akim Ajiboye, MNSC. You're welcome. Also, in our midst, also we have somebody who is bearing the name of our special guest. Maybe we pay for that name. He also is bearing Engineer Idris Adeoye. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. At this point, we'll be having the citation of our honoree, and I'll be calling on no other person than the chairman of the planning committee now NSC to come handle the citation of our Baba. Engineer Imo Ogunjo. While we await is of Ajayi Crowther University, Engineer Oluwole Adirogba Olaniyi, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Please rise up for recognition also. Thank you. Yes, while before the chairman of the planning committee and chairman in council, the president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and chairman in council, Engineer Margaret Aina Oguntala, FNSC for FNSC. The chairman of our branch, NSC or your branch, the honoree of today, Chief Olumuyiwa Alade Ajibola, FNSC, FANG, the Agba King of this event, chairmen of our branches that are here present, fellows of our great society, corporate members, invited guests, engineering students that are here present, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I bring greetings from our presidents, our trailblazing presidents, first female president in the 67 years existence, having female presidents in the 67 years that the Nigerian Society of Engineers has been existing is not just a mere tax. The presidents would have loved to be here personally today. We're together at Ibadan on Sunday with Baba. But a message I was penned by the president herself. And she has asked me to congratulate Baba, and to wish her well, and to appreciate the branch chairman and the executive committee of the branch for putting this event together in honor of our Baba, who has contributed greatly to the growth of the Nigerian Society of Engineers in Nigeria, and likewise to the development and practice. I am delighted to join you today as the chairman of this important program, the Maiden Annual Lecture in honor of engineers from 2010 to 2011. Engineer Ajibola is an icon and a trailblazer, a mentor, an accomplished professional who has inspired countless engineers across Nigeria and beyond. It remains a symbol of excellence, ethical conduct, yes. As the president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, he was steadfast in his call for increased deployment of local engineering capacity and full integration of local content in national development. It is unforgettable that he tenaciously pursued this vision until the local as the president of our great society. Please, a round of applause. We can do better for our Baba. Therefore, the institution of this annual lecture by the vibrant NSC Oyo branch is indeed a fitting and well-deserved honor to our revered past president. The theme of this maiden lecture, engineering education, the key to our great future, touches on a very one that has the potential to unlock technological advancement and national progress. I wish to sincerely thank our great speaker, Engineer Professor Kasim Adekunle Adebiyi, FNSC, for finding time out of his busy schedule to be with us and share his insights. His contribution. I also commend the impressive attendance of members and participants at this event. This high level of participation reflects your eagerness to build capacity and strengthen your professional competence. I encourage everyone here to actively participate in the discussions and derive maximum benefit from the lecture. Again, to our new corporate members, let me also heartily congratulate every one of you who is going to be inducted today as corporate members of our great society. It is a remarkable achievement and a major milestone on your journey to becoming full-fledged professionals. Today, you are being welcomed into our distinguished community of engineers. Your families and your mentors. I want to let you know that the Nigerian Society of Engineers remains deeply committed to supporting your professional journey. The Nigerian Society of Engineers provides a vibrant platform for continuous professional development, one of which we are having today. Knowledge experts. I strongly encourage you to remain active within the NSC or your branch and to participate in its professional and developmental activities. You will find this engagement invaluable as you transition from academic. Again, I want to encourage you that as you go forward in your career, always remember that. Therefore, I charge you to uphold the highest ethical standards, prioritize safety in all your work, strive for excellence all the times, and put public interest above personal gain. Let your work and conduct always reflect the values that define the true professionals and ambassadors of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Like other speakers have mentioned here today, this year, which we hold at the International Conference Center, University of Ibadan, Oyo State, from December 1 to 5, 2025. The theme of this year's conference is Engineering Innovation for a sustainable blue economy. I encourage all members of the NSC or your branch, and indeed the entire engineering community, to register and participate actively to shape the future of engineering in Nigeria and beyond. You can always check the website of the Nigerian Society of Engineers to register for the event. Once again, I want to congratulate the honoree of today, Engineer Chief Sir Ajibola. Fruitful deliberation. Thank you. The President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and Chairman in Council, Engineer Margaret Aina Oguntala, FNSE, ably represented by Engineer Professor Ogundikpe, a national school member. Thank you so much, sir. At this point, I will quickly recognize the presence of some of the people who have come with our honoree, and I would recognize very quickly Engineer Alade Otunla, a past General Secretary of the Ibadan branch of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Thank you so much. And he's a At this point, I would please humbly request all members of staff of Intercon Partnership Limited, please to rise up for recognition. We are very sorry we can't call your names one after the other. Yes, also in our midst, we have one of the people who have come with us, and that's Engineer Chief Yetate, retired, FNSC, FNAC, the former director of Divine Department, Federal Ministry of War. You are welcome, sir. The chairman of PJP Solar and other integrated services right now. Thank you, sir. You are welcome. Okay. So, I'll be introducing the person who is representing the chairman of Okomosho branch. The chairman of Okomosho branch is a woman, Engineer Professor Alice Oke. That's the chairman of the Okomosho branch, and she is only represented here once again by Engineer Dr. Moses Obajoki. And while you may standing, is also representing the General Manager, Generation Projects. My chairman and the president, sir.
Can I have the permission to let Baba sit for a while because of age? Let's clap for it. Chairman, the council, and the president of Nigerian engineers, ably represented by the engineer. And the protocol delivery team. Engineer Olumuyiwa Alade was born 5th of March 1947 in Ile-Ife, Osun State. He attended Christ School, Ado-Ekiti, 1960 to 1966, and higher education. He went ahead to have his BSc in University of London, Civil Engineering. He actually advanced his career back home in Nigeria in engineering consultancy. Baba in 1976, and internal partnership gave birth to chains of other companies. Among whom are Automated Geotechnic Limited, and up to this and Baba you want to clap for Baba? Developing practice of engineering profession, training and mentoring several young engineers. I said the other time, I'm actually one of them. So Baba actually did a lot of very significant projects. There are so many, time will not permit me to actually mention all of them, but I will mention just him. He supervised the reconstruction and asphalt overlay of Benin Opeyu. The service itself kilometer road. That is two of the Cross River State rural access and mobility projects. Baba actually also did traffic and geographic at GL site for British Gas, Self Petroleum Development Corporate and Chevron as well. Baba involved in so many Content Development and Monitoring Board. Member in 2022, member Presidential Task Force on Revenue. So in 20, also member Council University of Ekiti, Ekiti State. Baba did so many things, and in technical papers, Baba is also not actually. Baba had a lot of papers. He delivered 2025 NSC October lecture as a past president of Nigerian Engineer titled Creativity in the Application of Nigerian Engineering, Resource for Effective Economic Development in National Policies Imperative on the 8th of October 2015. There are so many papers here that Baba actually delivered, but I will just a few. In 2011, Engineering Practice and Research inauguration paper on an institution for internationalizing continuous capacity development for Nigerian engineers. They also deliver a paper, Infrastructure Development, Economic Growth, Engineering Procurement. They also deliver Sustainable Design, Construction, and Maintenance of Low-Cost Housing and Road. Together at the Maintenance Workshop, NSC, the Chief Engineer, Lagos Branch, Unilag. He also delivered a paper titled Civil Engineering Economic Transformation, Poverty Alleviation. The September lecture of the Nigerian Engineers of Nigeria, Civil Engineer Nights, a division of Nigeria at Lagos Airport Hotel. Baba has so many awards. Now, when I was in the service, I was trying to count the number of awards. I could not even finish it for 20 minutes. So you will pardon me not to actually mention many of them. He packed them on the table. He has a wardrobe for them. In fact, it was not too numerous. What came to mind that when we say that Baba should have helped this son, why is he saying that he has not done anything to deserve? He has deserved so much. So Baba got an award. West Africa WFEO Presidential Award in 2013. Asset Presidential Award 2005 and repeated in 2013. Ghana is International Institutional of Engineers Award 2011. Epe and Arrow Partnership Engineering Achiever Award 2010. Baba also got award of Presidential Award in NLC in 1998, 2009, 2012, 2013. I think it will suffer. Baba also get an award, NSC, Nigerian Engineer Kano Branch in 2007. Nigerian Society of Engineers Lagos Branch 202. In 2000, Civil Engineering Division Award was given to Baba. And to Cantor, in more than 10 consecutives, Baba got the award from Meritorious Award from Ibadan Branch. It deserves an applause. It deserves an applause. So Baba is married with children, among whom are, so I'm not surprised that among the 5 children, 4 are engineers. So, thank you. Baba is actually deserved more than that. Oration and clapping. I want us to honor the man of the day. I want us to celebrate the man of the day. The man that deserves nothing than less than this. The president of the Nigerian engineers, the president of the Association of Professional Engineers, the president, the chairman of the bank, and the mentor of so many engineers in Nigeria and abroad. That's why you deserve it all. We play.
Thank you so much, sir. Please, before you go to your seat, Father, you can stand here. Yes, please, before you go to your seat, we'll be calling on the president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret I know Butala, ably represented here by Engineer Professor Olumuyiwa, to present an award to our engineer chief. Olumuyiwa.
I have the privilege to represent the president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aina Ogutala, FNSC, to present this award on behalf of the chairman, members of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, your branch, to our father, our leader, our mentor, the past president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Chief Olumuyiwa Alade Ajibola, FNSC, FANG, the Agbakin of the Source, in appreciation of his distinguished professional contributions and support to the engineering community, which we have all had from his citation on this day, 13th of November 2025. Sir, I say congratulations. And I want us to let us know that Baba is still contributing and still making great impacts in the Nigerian Society of Engineers and in the lives of engineers in Nigeria. Say congratulations, sir.
In this we want to recognize the presence of those that came to appreciate this program with the bar, to join the bar, and to rejoice with the engineers here in Oyo. So I want to call on pharmacist Larry Tiadeyu, leaders pharmacy. Please come forward. Let us put our hands together for powerful. Thank you. If you get the collaboration between engineers and pharmacists, can I restrict that data? Then also want to call on engineers to Peter Stretch, MNSC, Chief Operating Officer, Interworks, subsidiary of Intercom Partnership Limited. I want to thank you. Thank you. CDC, State NITP, please Please let us put our hands together. So, TPA Olusegun Oyewoya, the Director Town Planning at the local government area. So, so,
Olumuyiwa.
The President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aina Ogutala, ably represented by Professor Ogundipe. The Chairman of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Oyo Branch, Engineer Adeniyi, Engineer Adeniyi. Our past chairman, current chairman of all the branches in Oyo State. Well, Iku Baba Yeye has left, our royal father of the day. I defer to him and thank him very much for the engineering part of him that we have seen here today and that we pray to be seen often. So that I don't waste much time, I will rest on the existing protocol. The event of today is simply the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in my sight. The Oyo branch of the NSC and I have been in a hide and seek game for the past 5 years on today's activities. I'm sure you've had part of it, to be or not to be. In this regard, therefore, as it has come to be finally, I must first thank the Almighty God for making it possible for me to witness a day like this in my life. Then I thank the NSC Oyo branch, whose membership has deemed it fit to honor me in this manner. To the chairman, Engineer Adeniyi Oluwaseun FNSC, and his team, I say a big thank you. My deep gratitude especially goes to the pioneer chairman, Engineer M.O. Ogundiran, FNSC, and his ESCO, who initiated the idea and has persisted to press it since then. He would simply not take no for an answer. Let me therefore thank the entire Oyo branch of the NSC, past and present, for this mind-lifting action initiated in my name. May the good Lord continue to honor and bless all of you in return. Most importantly, may our profession and our practice of it find the appropriate position in the hearts of our governments and the entire people of our nation, given that we still remain the only sustainable pathway to enhance the economy through our expertise in infrastructure production and management for the facilitation of all aspects of life, including manufacturing, commerce, etc. My foray into service in the Nigerian Society of Engineers was predicated on adding my effort to the voice and drive of our forebears for the recognition and adoption of the Nigerian engineers as a very precious asset of our nation, by including them in the major policy hubs, as well as implementation, execution of the activities. In the pursuit of the aforementioned, we guarantee the readiness to operate as such through the upgrading of our knowledge and practice of the profession to current global standards, through solid engineering education, good quality post-graduation mentoring, provide adequate pupillage and entrepreneurship training. Of course, to ensure currency between those in research and academia as well, in respect of continuous development of solutions to local problems, be it unique or universal. Thus, we must be up to speed with our current global practice, embracing new technologies as Nigerian engineers. A walk through my profile will confirm my achievements in this regard for our great NSC thus far. To God be the glory. The topic of today is therefore a most appropriate starting point on this lecture series, as the structure of an enduring professional expertise must be built on a solid engineering education foundation. Here again, I acclaim the organizers for their foresight in selecting the topic of today, while thanking the lecturer of today, Engineer Professor Kazim Adebi, FNSC, for the brilliant insight into this critical phase of engineering development in Nigeria. I thank all of us here today for this important discourse and trust that the message will get to the nodes of government and the private sectors, where Nigerian engineers are currently being sidelined in the scheme of things. The world will not wait for us here in Nigeria to assume our role or to be accorded appropriate relevance. Neither is the rest of the world here to serve Nigeria, to serve Nigeria's deep technical needs in good faith. I hope you understand that. Nobody comes here because of Nigeria's growth, only because of their own interest. The earlier all and sundry therefore realize this, therefore the better for our country. Before I say the final sentence, I'd like to thank my members of my family, especially my loving wife, who has been a pillar of support for this tortuous journey that I've been through. In fact, soon after we got married, she's been a very pleasant and enduring lady, and she's been supportive. Thank you, my dear. Well, of course, the children too, they deserve to be thanked, because they too have looked on as I go out and down for something they didn't appreciate at the time, but I believe they now appreciate. I appreciate you all. Well, I would say to everyone here present today, cast a glossary look at India, Malaysia, Singapore, China, etc. today, and make your conclusions. Who did it for them?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now, because of our time, and as we're still expecting keynote address and let's go to the lecture now. Is that okay? Before we do that, we want to quickly recognize the presence of architect Teju Oluwashina. Thank you for coming. Let us put our hands together. Also, quantities of the Olade Adebayo. You are highly welcome. Thank you. Also, Buddha Eleriwe Oluwamayowa. Thank you. With thanks of your Ajani from Federal School of Survey, Oyo. Thank you. Thank you. And also, he is Akintoye Ayo from MCE Special, Oyo. Thank you. Thank you. Now for the citation of the guest lecturer to be handled by Engineer Obanishola. Please come and handle the microphone to introduce to us a typical Ibadan man, Ibadan scholar. Honestly, everything about our prof is Ibadan. Thank God for Futa. If not for the master's program in Futa. Honestly, I don't know why he loved to go to Futa. Honestly, he attended the elementary, the secondary, the first degree, the Polytechnic Ibadan, and also University of Ibadan. It is only alone that he did his masters. Let us put our hands together. This our scholar. Oh, so by engineer I tell you, a round of applause for
May I call on Engineer Professor Kazeem Adekunle Adebiyi to stand up. The NSC President. Okay. The NSC President and Chairman in Council, ably represented, the Vice Chancellor in absentia, our Royal Father, the Alaafin of Oyo, and all other hierarchy of NSC here present. I'm here to read the citation of our erudite scholar and the guest lecturer of today's event, Professor Kazeem Adekunle Adebiyi, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow Nigerian Institution of Mechanical Engineer, fellow Nigerian Institution of Safety Engineer. Professor Kazeem Adekunle Adebiyi was born over 56 years ago in Ibadan. He had his elementary education at CEC Primary School, Eleta, in 1981. He attended Oniyere Commercial Grammar School, Appearing in Ibadan, and graduated in 1986. Professor Adebiyi bagged ND in Mechanical Engineering from the Polytechnic Ibadan in 1989. He holds bachelor's degree in Mechanical Engineering from Federal University of Technology in 1994. Engineer Professor Adebiyi obtained his master's and PhD in Industrial Engineering from University of Ibadan in 1999 and 2006. Professor Adebiyi has several academic awards and distinctions to his credit. He was the best graduating student ND Mechanical Engineering in 1989, University Scholar Mechanical Engineering, Federal University of Federal University of Technology, Akure, 1991-92, and 1992-93 section. He was the best graduating student Mechanical Engineering, Federal University of Technology, Akure. He held Oba Adebobajo Adesida for prize for best graduating student in Mechanical Engineering that same year. He was also the best graduating master student in the Department of Industrial and Production Engineering, University of Ibadan. Professor Alade became a professor through the rank from assistant lecturer to professor in 2012. He has supervised many PhD theses and scored many master dissertations and several undergraduate projects. As hallmark of academic excellence, Professor Alade has over 100 publications, both in national and international journals. Professor Alade has won one patent as well as academic and infrastructural program development grants that worth over 1.2 billion. Engineer Professor Kasim Adekunle Adebiyi is a registered engineer with Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria. He is a fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. He is a fellow Nigerian Institution of Mechanical Engineers, fellow Nigerian Institution of Safety Engineers, fellow Institute of Proficient Safety Measures of Nigeria. Professor Adebiyi is a member of International Society for Development and Sustainability, Japan. He is a fellow of Korea and Logistic Management Institute. He has been a member and served in over 51 committees, either as a chairman or member of those committees. Professor Adebiyi was the Dean Faculty of Engineering and head of Department Kwara State University, Malete,